Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing pretty well. I want to just address something real quick as I am making a video here. You guys can tell I'm safe from the fires here in Southern California. It's been rough for the people up in a little further up north from me, losing their homes and everything. It's pretty tragic what they're experiencing. From what I've seen on the news, the photos are pretty devastating here. The closest fire was about 46 miles away from me. Again, it puts you in perspective of how close things come, because those fires were moving pretty fast. So we weren't really sure if they were going to make it down this far, because again, you just never know. Those embers just blow around in the air, and it doesn't take much to really get things going. And then you have the things about as an other fires being started by an arsonist and all that business. And you see all these, I have the Ring app, and I have the neighborhood alert, and there was constantly people posting up, there's a fire started so-and-so here, here, and all those places were near my area. So again, it kind of freaks you out a little bit of what's really going on here. And then also the alert system that they've had here. They sent out alerts to everybody's phone in the vicinities to evacuate, and they sent one in my area twice by mistake. So you're kind of trying to figure out what's really going on. So that's kind of like what's going on here. Again, I'm safe. The only thing that's bad in this area is if you look up in the sky, like here you can't really see it because it's mostly on the side I'm looking at this way, on our northern side. The sky is pretty ugly. There's a thick layer of smoke in there. You can just see it's a real thick layer on there. You see ash flying in the air. It's not as bad as it was the first couple of days, I will say that. So I'm just kind of letting you guys know that if there is an air quality alert here where we shouldn't be outside. I'm out here wearing this mask with the little cartridge filters because I am rinsing off the Equinox to get some of the ash off the car here. So I know you're probably going, it's like, well, why are you doing that kind of stuff? But really, it's just to kind of pass the time. And because all they're showing on TV right now is the fires, and like it's kind of overwhelming too. So it's kind of like it's taking a step back from all that, from reality, and kind of just doing this. So I just want to kind of just step back and just you relax mentally. But again, my heart goes out to the folks who've lost all their homes, celebrity or not. It's pretty tragic. So with that said, this video here is going to focus on how to wash your ceramic coated wheels. Again, I just coated these. The video just went up there. I did those right before Christmas. And so again, I coated them with the combination of D-Quartz Go topped with C-Quartz SIC. The reason I did that is because I wanted the ability because these are black wheels and they tend to scratch pretty easy. I wanted to take advantage of the increased hardness that D-Quartz Go is claimed to have and as my base layer. And D-Quartz Go is not as super hydrophobic like C-Quartz UK or C-Quartz SIC, or even Gliss for that matter, or C-Quartz Light. It's not as hydrophobic. D-Quartz Go is more like a sheeting style coating. Think of like a G10 Crystoceram Light or Diamond Body 36, where it doesn't have the tightest water beads, but once you flood the surface, it kind of just sheets off. That's the type of hydrophobia you're going to get with D-Quartz Go. But its primary intended purpose is to increase hardness, and then I took advantage of C-Quartz SIC to add that hydrophobic layer. That's the reason why I did that. So I'm going to show you this real quick on camera. I'm going to show you the wash process. Very simple to wash your car or your coated wheels once you have them set up. So let me kind of just rotate the camera here. I'm playing around with the Osmo camera here. Okay, so that's so you can see that the wheels are not super dirty. They just have, like, again, they have ash and all that business. I did drive the car this week, and I'm going to just show you the way to do this. Let's see if I can get you all set up here. I've got so much stuff on the cart because I have the garage door closed, so I don't get ash inside the garage. So let me kind of set this up real fast. here on the cart. And you guys can actually see what I'm doing. And when it comes to, once you ceramic coat your wheels like I did in this instance, you don't need to use a wheel cleaner. You shouldn't need to use a wheel cleaner, let me put it that way. The coating's there to do the work for you in helping the ease of cleaning, rather than just having brake dust stick. Now, the coating's not going to repel brake dust, but it's going to help you clean it. So this is the way I do this. It's very simple. In my bucket, all I have is soap and water, and I'm using up the rest of my Apex version 2, and that's what I have in the foam cannon here. So let's see if I can, I'm going to have to move you back a little bit. Okay, so I'm doing an initial pre-foam with this, and so I'm gonna just let this sit for just a little bit. I didn't have a lot of Apex version 2 in there, so it's a bit runny, but that's okay. I just wanted to use that up. I do have version 3. I just wanted to use up my bottle of V2. So I'm just gonna let this sit for just a few seconds. The coating is gonna repel a little bit of the soap. You can actually see it's kind of not sticking very well. So while that's running down, I'm going to rinse the fender wells, which is that fabric material. Okay, the other thing is these tires are coated with the Adams all-purpose exterior dressing. You'll see how hydrophobic that is. Let me go ahead and rinse this off real fast here before the soap kind of dries. But you can see how hydrophobic that is. Let me see if I can bring it in closer. So here's what it looks like on the tire. So that's the acrylic tire dressing, and then here's the hydrophobics of D-Quartz Go topped with SIC. So very hydrophobic. I'll put you guys back down. Okay, so that was the initial pre-foam. I'm going to refoam it again. And we're going to go just into the wash process here. So in my wash bucket, I just have the same soap I'm using in the foam cannon, which is Apex Auto Wash in there. And we're going to just wash these like normal. So again, I'm not using any wheel cleaners, no iron removers, none of that. Again, you shouldn't have to once you coat your wheels. That's why you ceramic coated your wheels from the get-go. I'm just blowing out my brush as I go along. So again, pretty straightforward. I'm just washing it like I would wash a ceramic coated vehicle. I'll set my mitt and get in between these little ridges of the wheels. Slip. I'll wash this wash mitt out. This is actually the last wheel, so I'm going to just rinse out all my tools while I'm washing here. And then I have my last brush here, which is for my lug nuts here. So I'll just hit the lug nuts, hit the caliper, And then I'll just use the same brush. And I'm using a real soft brush here. This is a CarPro brush, so this is soft. It's not a hard bristle brush like your typical tire brush. Now the reason I'm not using a hard bristle brush like that is because if I do, it's going to degrade the tire dressing that's on there. I'm not trying to degrade this tire dressing. I'm trying to preserve it as long as possible. And then the soft brush will do that. And plus, the pre-rinse and all that will take care of most of the dirt that's on the tire dressing, because the tire dressing is going to help repel some of that. So now we're just going to go ahead and rinse this off. And that's all there is to it when it comes to washing your ceramic coated wheels. That's all I do. That's my process. And so that's my process of washing the ceramic coated wheels here. So let me flip the camera over. So I just want to show you guys that real quick video here. Again, that's just a quick little demonstration of how I wash my ceramic coated wheels. If you went through the whole process to coat your wheels, that's going to help you in cleaning the wheels. So you shouldn't need any heavy duty wheel cleaners, any iron removers or any of that. You don't need all that business right away. Now, eventually 3 months down the road, maybe 6 months, use an iron remover because that'll help remove some of the iron ferrous material from your brake pads. But you shouldn't have to do you shouldn't have a need for wheel cleaners. Again, I don't stock a lot of wheel cleaner in my cabinet because I rarely use them once I ceramic coat my wheels. Most of the time I'm using soap and water, and then I'll do the occasional decon every few months, and it just keep them going forward with ease of maintenance. That's why you've coated your wheels. So that's the wash process. From here on out, I would blow dry them, and then if I'm using a drying aid on the paint, I will use the same drying aid on the wheels, and we're good to go. Or if you want to use a spray and rinse, you can use a spray and rinse and just easily top them up. But again, with these being freshly coated, I'm not going to go ahead and do that. I'll just use the same drying aid that I have I'm using on the entire car wash. I'll probably just use CarPro Release because I don't have any mixed up CarPro Echo. I'll just top them off with that and I'm good to go. And so again, thanks for watching, guys. Hope this helps. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, everyone, and again, stay safe out there. Let me go ahead and finish this. I don't want to stay out here too long. All right, thanks for watching. Catch you next one. Take care, everyone.